Malachi chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. All right. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of armies, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. All right, praise the Most High. Now let's get a precept for that and get a little insight about what that indignation is about. Obadiah verse 11. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them. All right, so when the bullies came and picked on us, our own brother Esau was just like the heathen bullies that came messing with us. And, he was in allegiance with them in order to see us destroyed and, carried off captive to this faraway strange land. And the day that thou stoodest on the other side, and the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked, Salaki, about the constant clicking on the screen, Obadiah verse 12. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. All right, so that's right. When the bullies came and picked on us to destroy us, he was all happy about it and even assisted and gave a helping hand, you see. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. All right? So what's the consequence for all of that? Let's get down to verse 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, And the house of Joseph a flame. Praise the Most High. All right. So all you Ephraimites that still spread abroad out there in Africa, okay, that's right. Stand up tall and strong like that mighty army that you are, man. Because the Most High has made you the weapon of his indignation. All right. He's going to sharpen you like a sword for his fury. All right. He's going to break the nations with you. He's going to shoot at these heathens with you. And not just shoot at them, but he's going to destroy these heathens with you, Ephraim. Black Ephraim, the real Ephraimites. All right. The house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle them in them and devour them. So you can kind of see why you wouldn't want to be joined into the house of Esau. All right. Because the nation of Israel is going to destroy the house of Esau. So you don't want to be in his house, man. Okay. But if you're an Edomite, you really can't help that. Right? No, that's right. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh hath spoken it. All right, now let's go to chapter 2. I mean, that's Salakia, not chapter. This is no chapter 2 over there. Let's go back to what was it? Malachi. Oh, go the other way. Go to Malachi. Go to chapter. Let's recap. Let's go back to chapter 1. All right. And see the same thing determined on Esau explained here. All right. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of armies. They shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. All right. So you don't want to be in the house of Esau. Now let's go to chapter 2 of Malachi. Go down. Let's get started about verse 10. You don't want to be joined to the house of Esau if you're any other nation. And if you're the house of Jacob, you want to remain, in the house of Jacob by being faithful to the law and the testimony of our Elohim that he gave to our ancestors, okay? And one of those subjects is about marrying within our own tribes. All right, we were forbidden to marry heathens. All right, Malachi 2 and 10. Have we not all one Father? Hath not Allah created us? Why do we deal treacherously every man against his brother? By profaning the covenant of our fathers. So how is it that we have dealt treacherously every man against his brother? And how is it that we have profaned the covenant of our fathers? Verse 11. This is how we've dealt treacherously with our brothers. And this is how we have profaned the covenant of our fathers. Verse 11. Judah had dealt treacherously. See, there go that treachery again. And what's his treachery? And an abomination is committed in Israel and in Jerusalem. Now, what's this treachery and this abomination that the Most High is pointing out in Judah and Jerusalem? For Judah hath profaned the holiness of Yahweh. So there go that profaning of the covenants, all right, to our fathers again. And what's that covenant? That covenant is holiness of Yahweh. Judah hath profaned the holiness of Yahweh, which he loved. All right, so who did Yahweh love? He loved Zion. He loved the daughter of Jerusalem. So Judah has committed treachery because he did what? Judah hath profaned the holiness of Yahweh, which he loved, and hath married the daughter of a stranger lot. Now, that's physical, okay? That's not just talking about Judah going to worship other gods. Well, he married a strange woman, and by default, he was going to be worshiping other gods because that's what these strange women do to you. They had you worshiping other gods. The wisest man um, that ever lived in Israel, King Solomon, even he fell through the strange women. You see that? All right. So that's the rebuke to you guys that want to marry these heathens, okay, and mix and mingle this holy seed of Jacob. Let's look on. All right, and there's a consequence for that. Yahweh will cut off the man that doeth this, the master and the scholar, out of the tabernacles of Jacob, and him that offereth an offering unto Yahweh of alms. All right, so he's not going to care who you are, high or low, okay? The master or the scholar. If you do this wicked, treacherous act, this abomination, and marry a heathen, the daughter of one of these strange nations with their strange gods, meaning you love their strange gods. And if you love heathens, you love their idols. That's all there is to it. You love heathens, you're in love with their idols as well, all right? That's right. Yahweh will cut off the man that doeth this, the master and the scholar, out of the tabernacles of Jacob, and him that offered an offering unto Yahweh of hosts. All right? Why? Look, this is how it's looking to him. It's profane. And this have ye done again, covering the altar of Yahweh with tears, with weeping, and with crying out, insomuch that he regarded not the offering anymore, or receiveth it with goodwill at your hand. All right? You're supposed to rejoice before the Most High when you give your offering. All right? Why? But you got a guilty conscience. That's why you always want to act like you're so hurt and sincere in prayer. All right? But the Most High know your heart. What's the heart? What does he see in the heart of this treacherous and abominable thing that's done in Israel by Judah? Yeah, you say wherefore? Because Yahweh hath been witness between thee and the wife of thy youth, against whom thou hast dealt treacherously. Yet is she thy companion and the wife of thy covenant. All right, so that means, hey man, on a large scale, Judah was all out, just totally marrying heathen women, man. All right, in other words, they took that bad habit from Solomon, all right, if you will. Okay, that's right. Let's call it what it is. That's the only wickedness he did, but that was the wickedness that got him caught up. See, and got us put under some hell of a curses, man. Curses on top of curses for these things. All right. Yet is she thy companion and the wife of thy covenant. See that? So the seed, the bloodline, true enough, go through the male, but the female seed is just as important as well, because the female is a part of the covenant. Was not our mother Sarah a part of the covenant that the Most High made with Abraham? Yes, she was. So therefore, the woman has to also be the seed of the covenant and the promise, man. So you can, and I'm gonna tell you, the seed of Sarah bears the L haplotype according to human genetics. Okay, that's right. You know, if you're not in that L haplogroup, you don't go back to so-called Africa. All right, you know, you're a heathen. All right, you're mixed, you mingle. Okay, and that's why you guys should take DNA very serious. Okay, and your women as well. All right, it's a sad shame. Some sisters, you know, be black as can be, and be that one rare, that rare shock of your life when you can't find your African ancestry, man. Why? Because you was one of those. Your mother was one of those white women that would make the Hebrew slaves service her sexually, man. All right. Sometimes they did it secretly. Sometimes they did it willingly and forcefully, man. Okay. That's right. It's written. It's in the scriptures as well. That was prophesied. All right. So that's another way that seed got messed up. All right. So let's look on. And did he not make one? And did he not? And did not he make one? So he took the two and made one. All right. Yet had he the residue of the spirit. Yet had he the residue of the spirit, and wherefore one. So the spirit of your ancestors is on you, man. All right. And that's why we got to match up the seed of Jacob with the seed of Jacob, and not with the seed of these heathen nations. All right. Because the residue of the spirit is on them. All right. And you got to have both, the father and the mother. All right. You have to have that to make it one in that covenant. And did not he make one? Yet had he the residue of the spirit, and wherefore one, that he might seek a seed of Elohim. Therefore, take heed to your spirit, and let none deal treacherously against the wife of his youth. All right, so that's dealing more than with just divorcing your wife unlawfully. All right, it has to do with that, but it also has to do with the wife of our youth. The wife, look, man, she's black, okay? Let's just put it that way. All right, she's a black woman, man. Song of Solomon tell you that. All right, the prophet Jeremiah tell you that. All right. Matter of fact, let's just pull something out of Jeremiah and maybe even Lamentation. For Yahweh the Elohim of Israel say that he hated putting away, for one covered violence with his garments, save Yahweh of hosts. Therefore take heed to your spirit that ye deal not treacherously. All right, so you saw that dealt with him hating divorce, putting away, okay? And the seed, again, if you marry somebody's wife unlawfully, you know what I'm saying, or you go and marry some other man unlawfully, all those things pollute the seed, man. Okay? He want a holy seed, all right? Our father David, when he first slept with Bathsheba, it was basically rape, all right? It definitely was adultery, okay? It's not like he had to really bind her by force. He just called for her and she came, but it was another man's wife. So it was, him taken by force because of him being on the throne. But the first child that Bathsheba conceived for King David, the Most High cursed that seed, man, and he killed him. All right, and our father David was sick about that for a long time. Actually, he was sick about it until the child died, all right? And once he was gone, the David was like, hey, man, nothing I can do about it now. He accepted his stripes. But the Most High was merciful to him and went on and blessed him with children with Bathsheba, and that's how we got Solomon, all right? The fact of the matter is if you want to truly keep the covenants, all right, as they was handed down to us, you have to respect this part of the covenant as well. All right, that's right, man. Holy, see what I'm saying? Marriage is honorable and all right, and the bed undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers, the Most High will judge. So you can't just be, divorcing your wife for anything and leaving her, and cheating and you know what I'm saying, committing adultery against your neighbor, whether he's your friend or your enemy or whether you know him or not. All right. There's a lot of cases out there where women got kids with guys and so another man is taking care of the kid. And a lot of times, the guy taking care of the kid don't even know it's not his kid biologically. All right, that's right, man. And then you wicked women, you know, you'll brag about that like that's, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's not nothing to brag about. That you get child support from somebody, and you know damn well that that ain't the man's child. Again, man, DNA is very important. All right, but let's look on. All right, verse 16. Malachi chapter 2, verse 16. For Yahweh the Elohim of Israel said that he hated putting away, for one covereth violence with his garment, saith Yahweh of armies. Therefore take ye heed to your spirit, that ye deal not treacherously. All right? Don't deal treacherously, man. All right? By marrying a daughter of a strange Allah, or by putting away the wife of your youth. All right. But anyway, we're just gonna go to Jeremiah. All right, so here goes Jeremiah 8:21, and we read, For the hurt of the daughter of my people am I hurt. I am black. Astonishment had taken hold on me. So if my hurt is a mirror reflection of the hurt of the daughter of my people, and my hurt causes me to be black, then what does that tell you about the daughter of my people? The daughter of my people is hurt. She's hurt so bad, I'm hurt with her just as bad. And that kind of hurt got us in what kind of condition? I am black. All right. So the daughters of Jerusalem is black. All right. Just like the brothers of Jerusalem is black. All right. In this description. Okay. Now let's go back. No, let's go up to the 14th chapter. And we're going to get another description of that blackness. The word, Jeremiah 14, verse 1. The word of Yahweh that came to Jeremiah concerning the dirt. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languisheth. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. You see that? Black unto the ground. Lamentations 5, verse 10. Lamentation, chapter 5, verse 10. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. Who is our skin? This Judah and Jerusalem reference right here. Let's go down. Oh, very next verse, verse 11. They ravished, let's recap verse 10. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. They ravished the women in Zion. So when they ravished the women in Zion, does that mean? Well, that means they raped the women in Zion. All right? That's right. They raped the women in Zion. All right? That's right. And they ain't stopped doing it. Just like that wicked goddamn heathen who got 260 some goddamn years for going around as a goddamn cop in his squad car, pulling black women over, apprehending them in whatever fashion, and raping them. All right, ravishing them and shit. All right, they ravished the women in Zion and the maids in the cities of Judah. So that means they raped the women who had husbands, and they raped the goddamn little virgin young maids. Okay, they raped them where? In the cities of Judah. You horny goddamn heathens. All right. kind of fucking shit is that? Who gets turned on? How could you even fucking be? I don't get it, man. That's some sick shit, all right? Wicked fucking heathen is, but, it's the same thing Sodom and Gomorrah got off on. All right, they got off on brutalizing and dehumanizing people with the treacherous acts of cruelty or what have you that they inflicted upon them. And, a lot of times that was rape, sodomy, so on and so forth. That's why the Most High sent fire from heaven and wiped the goddamn ass off the face of the earth. And it's going to be more tolerable for them on the day of judgment for you heathen, all right, and you heathen lovers that don't hear this gospel of truth, man, that's been witnessed unto you. That's right. They ravished the women in Zion and the maids in the cities of Judah. All right? Black people. All right, let's get one more probably. And we're going to go back to dealing with the men. What's that going to be? Amos, chapter 9, verse 7. Are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians under me, O children of Israel? All right, so are you not as the sons of Cush? And Cush means what? Black. Are you not as the sons of Cush under me, O sons of Israel? Have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt? Black ass, hot ass, desert ass Egypt, right? That's right, man. We made in Egypt, all right? Okay, ain't nothing gonna be made in Egypt and don't have no goddamn color to it, all right? All right? Even the white ass pyramids turn brown over time, right? That's right. But we didn't start off white, all right? But we were made in Egypt, unbreakable, all right? So that describes black people, all right? You see this, it's plain as day, it's simple, all right? You had a disciple called nigger, all right? And what does nigger mean? Nigger means black out of the Latin, all right? And, the people try turn that around as a derogatory word. But, that's what the first Jews were known as, niggers, all right? Black people by your Latin, by the Latins, all right? All the fucking mean, all right? But anyway, that's good. Praise the Most High. Don't deal treacherously. Hebrews, uh, I mean, if you got a heathen, it just ain't gonna work, man, all right? So I don't even have to tell you to get rid of no heathen, man. It ain't gonna work. Not if you praise the Most High. Yeremiah Yahweh. L281 maternal, man. All right, I go back to the lady. I go back to her. All right, the promised seed. As a matter of fact, let's see. Is that Isaiah 55? I think. Let's go ahead and grab one more. Uh, the holy seed from Abraham, our father. All right, and Sarah, the bearers, man. No, that ain't it. I'm off. Okay. So 64. No. All right. Isaiah 51. Isaiah 51 verse 1. Hearken to me, ye that follow after righteousness, ye that seek Yahweh. Look unto the rock whence ye are hewn, and to the hole of the pit whence ye are digged. So you were made in a certain place, in a certain way. You have to look unto that. You have to find your identity. I know who you are, whose you are, and what your mission in life is, and what the promises made unto you are because of whose you are. Look unto Abraham, your father, and unto Sarah that bare you. For I called him alone and blessed him and increased him. You see that? So Zion is Abraham and the seed of Sarah. And I tell you, if you're outside of the L haplogroup, you're not the seed of Sarah, ladies. All you Jewish women, they already told you a long time ago that, your wives, they admit that the women ain't Jews, but they just don't want to admit that the men aren't Jews. If you're a European woman, it's impossible for you to be a Jew. But somehow the European men get to be Jews. But this scripture just said that Abraham had to be your father, and Sarah had to bear you. So you got to have, and that's what we got at E1B1A, man. All right, we got Adam and Eve showing us how far we go back, okay, on this tree. All right, and a lot of these people can't even trace themselves to the first man and first woman. Okay, so they can't even tell you that they fucking human, let alone that they're Jewish. Look unto Abraham your father, and unto Sarah that bare you, for I called him alone and blessed him and increased him. For Yahweh shall comfort Zion. All right, that's Zion right there. The seed, the elect on both sides. Bless your holy name forever, Yahweh. For Yahweh shall comfort Zion. He will comfort all her waste places, and he will make her wilderness like Eden, and a desert like the garden of Yahweh. Joy and gladness shall be found therein. Thanksgiving and the voice of melody. That's right, in Zion. It's Abraham, that Abraham our father and Sarah that bear us, all right? Hearken unto me, my people, Israelites, the Hebrews. Okay? Hearken unto me, my people, and give ear unto me, O my nation. What? The Most High has a nation for himself. Yeah, that's right, man. Us, the seed of Jacob, man. Again, those referenced just previously, the seed of Abraham and Sarah. That's his nation. Bless your holy name forever, Yahweh. For a law shall proceed from me, and I will make my judgment to rest for a light of the people. That's when he gave us the Messiah, okay? We're going to see that in Luke chapter 4, all right? And many other places in the gospel. That's just one that I can think of. All right? So the Most High say, a law shall proceed forth from him. For a law shall proceed from me, and I will make my judgment to rest for a light of the people. My righteousness is near. My salvation is gone forth. And mine arm shall judge the people. The isle shall wait upon me, and on mine arm shall they trust. Okay? Bless your holy name forever, Yahweh. All right? So who is his nation and his people? First of all, they have to have a righteous heart to even start seeking him. Hearken to me, ye that follow after righteousness, ye that seek Yahweh. So if you're seeking the Most High, then you must do what? You must know your heritage. Look unto the rock whence ye are hewn, and to the hole of the pit whence ye are digged. All right? Look unto Abraham your father, and unto Sarah that bare you. For I called them alone, and blessed them and increased them. All right? So your daughters need to be following your daughters of Zion. All right? That's who he's going to comfort. For Yahweh shall comfort Zion. You need to follow the works of our mother Sarah, man. She called Abram master or Lord. All right? Okay? And guess what, man? She didn't have no jealousy in her heart about Hagar or none of that stuff. All right? She was with the program. She was with it so much that she, stumbled and jumped the gun and tried to get a seed from a heathen who wasn't promised to be the heir. All right? Her seed was promised to be the, not Hagar. All right? But our mother Sarah was a stand-up kind of lady, okay? Uh, and a humble lady. All right? And she was a lady of judgment, man. All right? When she saw Ishmael with that hating, with all that hating, like he was going to snuff out Isaac. Hey, man, she didn't waste no games. She didn't make it no option. She straight went and told our father Abraham, you know what? Get rid of these slaves today, man. Get rid of the slave woman and the slave girl today, all right? Yeah, they got to go, okay? They got to go for they, will not be heir with my son, she said, all right? That's right. They got to go for this, the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir shall not be heir with my son, all right? Praise the Most High. And guess what? Hey, man, the Most High said, you know what? Hearken to him, man. That's it. That's it. All right? Bless the Most High forever. Bless your holy name, Yahweh. All right. That's enough. All praise on high. Barakat Hashem, Yahweh. Barakat Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Barakat Hashem, Kodash Rakah, Rakah Aman. Salutations to the Israelites that's going to see this. All right? And rebukes to your heathen nations. All right? Khan. Aman and Aman.